do Interstate Love Song, and I'm not going to go over the intro right now. Maybe at the end, if we have time, I will. But the intro, just to give you an idea of what it might sound like, it uses a slide. It starts off on the 4th string of your G, and you can just kind of bend that up. So it goes basically 4, 4, 4, and then I bring it over to the D string on the 6, and then it comes up to the A string on the 7, and I go, I bring it down. Again, a slide makes it a little bit easier, and then I bring it back. Okay, I'm not going to go over too much more, and then so that's on the G. I'm going from 6 to 8, and I bend the 8 back down to 8, and then he goes into the E, and I'll start the song now. And then he turns it up, and that's when he does that riff. And the riff starts off, I use my middle finger to bend. I'm going to bend the 2nd fret of the B string, and I try to bend it up to the D sound. Here's the D sound. I hit the D. See, I try to bend it up to that sound. It's, you know, it's not that easy for me, so I'll just try to use that as a way to measure. So, and then I go. Okay, so let's go over that portion of the song. So I'm going to bend that B string on the 2nd fret up to where it sounds like a D, and I'm going to also go straight down and hit that E as well. So it's go. Then I bring it back down, the bend, and the same thing. And now it's not bent anymore. And then I'm going to move my finger up to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, which is the G. So I'm not hitting the B. Down, up, and then I go 1 back. So I'm now going to hammer on from the 1 to the 2 on the 3rd on the 3rd string. And then I hit that B this time, and then I go right up to the E. Then I mute it by hitting my palm against it. You can also, if you'd like, to bring it down to you can put your pinky on here, or you can bring your fingers down and also get that 3rd string to make it like the sustain sound. It's almost like an A, but you're bringing it up one to make it like an E sus. So if you want to go, okay, I don't do that, but you can if you like. And then I just lift my middle finger up, and now I have my pointer and my ring on the 1st fret of the 3rd string still, and the 2nd fret of the D string, and I go, and I hit all the strings, but I'm muting this A, so I really don't hit the A, because I'm muting it with my, kind of like the padding of my ring finger. So it goes, so what? See, you don't hear that? Okay, and then you can go through the riff one more time, which I'm not going to do, but you can do that. And then now it goes right into after that, it goes into the verse. And the verse is going to be C sharp, okay? C sharp is going to be, I'm going to mute this E with my 1st finger, which is my pointer. Then I'm going to go down to the D string with my ring finger. I'm going to go down to and that's the 6th fret. The 6th fret also on the G string with my pinky, and the 5th fret of the B string with my middle finger. And I'm going to show you how I strum it, okay? I don't know if you can see that. So the strumming is going to look something like this. Down, down, mute, mute down, up, up, down. I keep messing that up, but so up, down at the end. Okay, so and then it moves over 1. I'm just gonna move it over 1 now. Watch how I move it over. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 fingers off. I'm gonna move my 1st finger and 2nd finger, which is my pointer and my middle, right over. I don't do anything differently. Move it over 1 fret towards the neck of the guitar, and I'm gonna put my middle finger on the G string on the 5th fret, and my pinky is gonna go on the D string on the 6th fret, and I'm not gonna hit that E string again, and I'm gonna go. Okay, now I'm gonna move over 1 more time. Now this actual note is very difficult to play. If you notice, he's going like. Okay. So what I have to do here is, I'm going to have to, so I go. Now what he does does here is I believe he moves his finger here. It goes. It sounds something like this. So it goes middle on the 2nd fret of the A, pinky on the 3rd fret of the D, pointer on the 1st fret of the G, and that really hard ring finger goes on the 2nd fret of the B, and he mutes that, still mutes, so you're never hitting that E on this riff. I don't play it like that, I just play it like a B. It's much easier this way, and it sounds fine to me. I mean, it depends what you want to do. So I just play it with the B, which is I just mute these, I just bar these bottom 4 strings. I don't hit that last one, and then I put my pointer here on the B, on the A 2nd fret of the A, and the last one is like a D configuration, like you do a D down here, but you bring it up here. So it's 1st finger on the 1st fret of the A, and then your middle finger goes on the 1st fret of the G, and then your ring finger goes on the 2nd fret of the D, and your pinky goes on the 2nd fret of that B. And you try to only hit those, if you can, only hit those 4 strings. So it goes. I sometimes bring my pinky down a little bit because it mutes this one when I do that. Okay, and that's that main kind of riff of the verse. And then the last one is just an A. It's basically like an A, but you lift up your you only have the 2 fingers on the 2nd fret of the D string and the G string, and you hit the A only like this. So he kind of lets that rings out. And then I just switch my fingers around, I verse them around, I take my middle finger, put it up on the 2nd fret of the D, and take my pointer and put it on the 1st fret of the G, and I go. So notice this little move here. So I move this middle finger and I move this down 1, so I just slide up on the G to the 2nd fret with my pointer, and then on the 4th fret I slop down the ring finger and I hit the top note, but if you notice I mute this A string. So I go, okay, so it goes. So I'll do that again. So it goes. I'm sliding up 2 more now. 1, 2 more. Okay? So that's pretty much how the verse goes, and then this is how the chorus goes, okay? So the chorus goes like. Now let it ring out. I'm not hitting that. It's a C sharp. I'm not hitting that E. Go to the E. I bring it right down like here. Only yesterday. That's right to the A. What is that? A sus. And now, so I'm muting the E with my thumb over here. You can mute the E. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, or you can just not hit it. You can practice just not hitting it. And then and the next one is a G sharp. So if I go to the G sharp, it sounds like something like this, but it's actually a G sharp sus. So you can take your pinky off the D string and bring it straight down. So I'm on the 6th fret of the G string, and I go, and then bring it back up. So bum ba bum 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 bum. If that's tricky, which it is, you can just go into the G sharp like this. You just make it almost like the same thing as you do like the C sharp bar chord, like, but you make it into, just bring it up 1, and then bring it, and then so you go. I find that a little easier, and then you back to the A, right? Okay, and then you go right back into the E. What I mean to me only yesterday. Then it goes into the E. Said to me, and then it goes into that. That's pretty much the whole song. So I'll try to play the verse, and then I'll play the chorus, and I'll play the riff. So here's the verse. Okay, and then here's the chorus. That's the whole song. I hope I described it right, and please give me some feedback, give me some love, and I will try to play another beginner type song if you'd like me to learn one. Okay? Have a good one. Thank you.